44.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Gain of 17 on the play. And first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man by himself. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. They'll go to the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Miller with the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Simpson. Still looking, on the move. That's caught. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Forced out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Snap it to the back. Inside the 40. Out of bounds at the 33 you, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The toss sweep to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Picks up 6. Good enough for a 1st down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for Ned Gain.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Simpson. grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Oh, he's got a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Simpson. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Motion from the wideout. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation